Welcome back, guys, to Lazy Lens, where we discuss social skills, how to be more confident and how to be more magnetic. We are back with another one. Yes. Hold on. Yaha. Today, chap, we are going to be discussing how assumption affects your confidence. I know. Creative title. I know. How assumption affects your confidence, right? Now, the losers. The niggas I had a problem with last time are gonna be asking me this flipping question. How does assumption have anything to do with confidence and how you and seductive? Shut up and let me speak. Thank you. Hold on. I'm back. Let's continue. So, you might be asking yourself, how does assumption affect your confidence, right? Well, first of all, this video is gonna be based on the interpretation, I guess, of the law of assumption. And you might be asking me, hey Baba, you need the law of assumption. I'm not used to big words. Do not worry, the professor is here. But let's look it up. Yeah, I also don't know the law of assumption. Boom. Alright, this is the Google definition. The law of assumption is a manifestation technique stating that acting and feeling as though your desire is already a reality will cause it to manifest in your physical life. Right? And its core principles are live in the end. I won't say the entire thing, I'll just tell you the core principles. Live in the end, shift your identity, and ignore current reality. Oof. Keyword there, gents. Reality. It's gonna be a constant. What am I saying? It's gonna be a consistent theme on this channel. Reality, right? But those are the core principles of the law of assumption. And let me tell you how the law of assumption can affect the confidence. Now, as it said, it's a manifestation technique, right? Whereas you live in the end of the result, no matter where you might be in the journey. So if you want to be an actor, you live as if you already are an actor. You live like you're already the person you desire to be, right? But I don't know if the book or the person who came up with this believes in this, but I believe it can have an adverse effect, right? The law of assumption can work both negatively and positively. And today I'm gonna talk about how probably you've been using it negatively and how you can start incorporating it positively. Hold on. New snack, gents. New snack every day. Fuck you. Now, when you're going to someone, and you know what, let's keep it real. When you're going to hoes, alright? When you're going to a girl, you see a girl you like, ooh, she tinkles your heart, she makes you feel all queasy and stuff. But when you see a girl, right, the law of assumption matters. Or rather, let's not get there yet. Let's discuss how to incorporate the law of assumption into your life before we go into the social settings. Now, when you wake up, right, what do you tell yourself? What do you tell yourself? Same thing with perceiving reality, gents. What do you assume? Do you move like you already own the room? Yes or no? Right? Because okay. Because how you think, bro, and I know I already discussed this in my last video, but how you think it really affects how reality will shape up. And I'm not talking this from a spiritualistic mindset or from a place of optimism. No, I'm being legit. How you think shapes reality, right? And I'll give you some examples. Someone who approaches a girl they like, right? And they're pessimistic about it, right? They think nothing but the worst, right? Do you think they're gonna be able to pull that girl? Do you think they're gonna be able to attract them? Fuck no. Fuck no. They're not gonna be able to attract that girl, right? Because they already assumed the worst outcome. And in the last video, we discussed that the brain can't differentiate real from fake, right? It can't comprehend that fact. Although your consciousness can, your brain cannot, right? Your brain can't differentiate reality from illusion, right? And so if you are walking up to a girl you like and you're pessimistic about it, bro, right? Like you're thinking the worst, bro, you're 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna get that girl, right? Not because you're unattractive. You know how I feel about looks. Not because you're ugly. Looks don't matter. But because your brain already moves like it's rejected. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like with perceiving, you know how I was like, oh, your brain can't differentiate. And so if you act like if you tell yourself you're this and that, you're confident on all that, your brain will have no choice but to follow. Same concept, right? Because now if you assume this girl doesn't like you, if you assume this girl will be pissed, guess how you'll be moving? Because that mental framing, it legitimately affects how you're gonna be moving in your life, right? You thinking, oh, this girl doesn't like me, will affect how you're moving in your life. Now, because this bitch don't like you now, right? She doesn't like you. Guess how you're gonna be moving? Hello, lady. Can I please have your number? You're not gonna move confidently, right? Not because you like it, not because you are ugly or anything like that. No, but simply because in your head you already assumed something, right? In your head you already assumed a bad outcome, and therefore what do you expect when nothing but a bad outcome happens, right? Same thing. What's up? What's happening? Oh my days, this laptop. I'ma break this laptop on my soul, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So how you might be able to, how do you incorporate this how do we get better at it? Because as I said, I feel like most of us use these manifestation techniques. We use the power of belief against ourselves, right? We use the power of belief against ourselves instead of using it for ourselves. We don't use it to our benefit. And so I say, rather than you going to that girl with the pessimistic mindset, or she's not gonna like me, go with the assumption she already does, right? Go with the assumption that she already does, right? Assume the best. Assume you're gonna get there and the girl will just instantly fall in love with you. Ask me. And if you ask me this, I'm gonna be pissed. I might have to whip out my belt. But ask me, right, how that works. Because your brain is like, okay, this person likes me, right? And at first, it's not gonna feel natural. Hold on. The music is gonna ooh hoo hoo. Yes. Yes. We want smoother jazz. Let's try this one. Yo, whoa, hey, yo, okay, excuse, my bad. Gents, how about like I use this as a microphone? Would that feel more Move of a home, using some roll-on as a mic. Smart idea. So, okay, sorry. I tracked. I've tracked. That's my bad. Crash out. I give you the permission. I give you the courtesy. You can crash out. But as I said, when you assume nothing but the best, right? You tell yourself, you convince yourself, you delude yourself, like to the point where, like a normal person gonna say, "Hey, chief, stop it. Hey, Baba, do you need to go to Vascopies?" Like a normal person has to question if you're sane. That's how delusional we have to be in this process, right? Convince yourself, oh, this girl already likes me. This girl is head over heels with me, right? And guess what? That's gonna affect how you move. That's gonna affect how you come out, how you come across. In what sense? Your brain, the machine that can't differentiate whether or not something is real, it will start moving confidently because now it believes, okay, this person, this person likes me, so I'm gonna start moving naturally. I'm gonna start moving more confidently, more fragrantly, more I'm gonna start moving more, with that spice, more seductively. I'ma be more magnetic. Why? Because my brain already believes, hey, we got this already. So why are we gonna act like we don't, right? Why are we gonna act like we don't have this, right? And it goes far beyond just women. It can work for money. It works for reality, gents. Reality works for you, not against you, right? Someone who's delusional. Let's use Kanye West. Kanye West had the absolute belief that he would pop off, that he would make it, right? And guess what? He did, right? Not because he's okay. I mean, it did play a part that he's a musical genius. That's not the only reason. He was delusional enough to believe that, right? Today's world, it's full of pessimists. It's full of unfulfilled pessimists, and I hate that, right? It's full of people who tell you to be realistic. Bitch, fuck you. Hey, Baba, yo, where's my gun? Fuck you. Don't be realistic. That's the worst advice you can take. And use this to for everything in your life, right? Be delusional, gents. Delusion is how it works. Delusion is the name of the game, right? If you go to a girl, right, and this girl is mad fine, most niggas, most simps, are gonna disqualify themselves. Most simps are gonna see a stunning ass girl and tell themselves, I'm not attractive enough for that. She likes people who look better than me. She likes people. They assume the worst, right? They don't act. And I feel like that's even worse than going and assuming the worst, right? Because you don't act. Oh my God. Chief, Ikwababa Aisizi. That nigga who on TikTok, I forgot his name. Teaspoon of Kwababa a day, keeps the embarrassment away. He's playing you, gent. He's playing you, gent. Hi, bye-bye. Teaspoon of Kwababa a day keeps the embarrassment away. He's stealing your hoes, your future wife. Gent, he's playing the long game. Don't listen to that nigga, right? Don't listen to that nigga. You have to act like you have to believe you are who you think you are, because you know why? You are who you think you are. You are who you think you are. I'm telling you, if you don't believe it coming from yourself, believe it coming in. Oh my God, believe it coming in from me. Nigga, I'm being emotional here. I'm being. I'm back. Sorry for the stuttering. But if you believing it is not enough, if You believing it is not enough. Let it come from me, Chief. Baba, you are who you think you are. Swear to God, bruh. Swear to God. If it coming from you isn't enough, let it come from you. You are who you think you are, right? Never disqualify yourself, bro. Never disqualify. Assume nothing but the best. And the people who call you delusional, the people who will say, yeah, it's just prating, those people, bro. Those people, the realists, people who live in reality, those are the people who never make it. Those are the people who never get all that they want. Think about it. At some point in human history, crossing the sea was impossible. Isn't that insane? At some point in history, right? At some point, I don't know when, but at some point in history, someone looked at the sea and said, there is nothing there. Nothing. There's no fruit. I can't eat. There's no wood. What's the point of going out to sea? I'm gonna die. The realists thought that. But guess what? There's someone who assumed the best. There has to be. There's someone who said, nah, man. What's over there, actually, gents? Right? They ran the risk of just going to an open, endless sea that stretched till the horizon. Isn't that crazy? Then you are realistic. Bitch. What are you saying to me? Right? And someone at some point saw the sea and told themselves, there has to be something there. Someone assumed the best. And guess what? There were realists. People who told them, I think there's nothing there. Because we're looking and there's nothing. So I think it's safe to assume there's nothing. Bro, right? Crossing the sea was impossible at some point. But someone was delusional. Someone was dumb enough to think, hey, Baba, I can do this. And guess what? Now we have MSC Cruise. Now we have the movie Titanic. Now, at some point, flying was impossible. Flight was nothing but a daydream. Flight was only reserved for birds. But someone at some point was delusional enough to say, hey, this could work, right? We could fly. Someone was delusional enough to think that, right? So why aren't you delusional with things so minuscule? Huh? Why aren't you delusional with things so insignificant, such as a girl liking you? Because okay, right? Let's say she is out of your league. Dumb words coming from me. But let's say she is out of your league, right? So what? What's the worst that could happen? Once I went to a girl and she said, yo, sis. What? Did you hear me? Oh my. So, do you hear me? I once went to a girl and she said, yo, sis. Babanga. What? And you're scared of going there? Because, okay. And for all my non-Zulu speaking audience, what I said is in English translation, because we are an inclusive channel, no matter the race. But what I basically said is, she said, you imagine. Like, damn. Oh, damn, right? But even then, right? And you know, dumb people, and I want you, dumb people are the niggas who are gonna say, they rejected you, I told you not to go, I told you not. Where's my gun so I can shoot myself? If I ever became such a bum where I just laugh at failure, I'd shoot myself, right? Because what's the worst, like, what do you fear in rejection, bro? This whole, she's gonna die in 100 years. I'm not gonna die, but she is, right? Like, in 200 years, no one is gonna remember this, even you. Why am I even saying in 2 weeks? In a day. In a day, she's gonna forget about it. In a day, you're gonna forget about it. Do you hear what I'm saying? I keep looking here, man. I can't. It's weird looking there. No, I'm trying to say. I wanted to keep this video short, but now I'm pumped. Hold on. Okay. Alright. What's the worst that could happen, bro? Assume the best, right? Because, okay, let's say she does remember it, right? Let's say it's here, Baba. Not even here, not even here. It's here. It's here. It's here, right? Her rejecting. She remembers every time you walk by. I rejected him. Bitch, if you still are on that a week later, bitch, you do like me, right? That's the thing. It's always gonna be a win-win. If she rejects you and doesn't bring it up, it's like, hey, she's gonna forget it. It's like, I was waffling, and I told you to warn me about that, but you know what? Now I'm calm, and now I'm more passionate about this topic, so I will not crash out on you, buddy. But, right, what's the worst that could happen, right? Okay, so these two scenarios that could possibly happen. She rejects you, and she forgets. When nothing happens, your life continues. You still eat, you still shit, you'll still fall asleep at the end of the day. 2, she remembers it for 6 months. Okay, guess what that just tells us? This bitch likes us. It's her ego that's getting in the way. Win! Even though she rejected me, she fucks with me. And I'm in her head to the point every time she sees me, she has to think about me. Every time she sees me, she thinks something about me. Gents, assume the best, right? In everything, right? Did your mom say, don't be a doctor, you're too dumb for that? Bro, if you don't believe it coming from yourself, believe it coming from me. You are capable of anything you set your mind to. You are capable of being president. Look at Jacob Zuma, gents. Come on, gents. Yo, gents. I can't keep giving you these examples, gents. Cause y'all know it's true. Look at Jacob Zuma. Nigga, didn't he drop out like 4th or 5th grade? But still he became the president. And guess what? Some things are gonna be like, be realistic. Nigga, there's nothing that is impossible. Cause at some point, most things were impossible. At some point in time, climbing Mount Everest was impossible. We did it. At some point, going to the moon was impossible. We did it. Then why can't you just assume you can get a girl's number? But let's move on from that. I've said what I needed to say. Now before I go, let's discuss. Let's discuss how to practice it. Let's look it up here. Oh my, this PC, bro. Okay. All right. How to practice it? Clarify your desire. Right? What does that mean? What do you want and assume that you have it? Is it money? Assume you already have it. Is it hoes? Assume you already got a dozen of them. Right? Assumption. Assume what you want. Do you want to be an actor? Do you want to be a pop star? Assume you already are. Right? It says 2. Imaginative act. Create a short, vivid sense or mental affirmation that implies your wish has been fulfilled, has been completely fulfilled. Tell yourself. I don't even want to say mental affirmation, nigga. No, we're not doing this. A physical one, an auditory affirmation that shit, a nigga gets a lot of hoes. Cause guess what? And I'm not afraid to admit this. Before, I never got any girls, and I just used to delude the shit out of myself. Oh God, if I get too much pussy, it's stressful. I swear to God. Hey, Baba, swear to God, I used to delude myself. Hey, bro, I get too much pussy, I don't even want it no more, bro. I don't even want it no more, bro. I don't get too much pussy. And guess what? At some point, girls started coming, right? Because I assumed, good day, Baba. I assumed the best. Assumption, like your thoughts shape how you move, right? As I said, perceiving reality. Go watch the last video. But perceiving reality. If you think you are dumb, you're gonna act dumb. If you think you are ugly, you're gonna act ugly. Excuse me. Engage emotionally. Immerse yourself in the scene until it feels natural and real. The emotion of relief, joy, or satisfaction is key. Hey, Baba, when you close your eyes, you have to see it. When you close your eyes, you have to be in it. When you close your eyes, you have to smell it, bro. I need to even pause the music for this one. You need to smell it, feel it with all of your senses. You need to hear. How are you gonna feel when you get one? Not even when you get it. How do you feel now that you have it? How do you feel? Feel it, Baba. Feel it. Hey, Baba, if you wanna be a millionaire, feel doing that money spirit. Smell the money. Lick and taste the money. Touch the money. Feel the money. Persist. Return to this mental state daily, especially before sleep, and carry the inner confidence that your assumption is already true in your daily life. Now, I'm not gonna limit it, even especially before you sleep. No, this is not medicine. This is constant. This is never ending. There's no time. It's always there. There's no time to do it. There's no time to stop doing it. It's always there. And guess what? If reality, right, persists, and when I say persist, I mean if reality is still the same. You assume you have money, right? You move like you have money, but you don't have money. Guess what? Consistency, nigga. Keep believing it, because at some point it will happen. And I've been yapping so much, I forgot that I even have a lemon cream. Those are good. Live your fantasy. Delude yourself. Why be realistic? Because here's the thing. Okay, let's say this doesn't work. Let's say I'm just a crazy man. What's so fun about living in reality? You know me, I believe I can get anyone I set my eyes on, bro. I believe I can get Kim K. Yeah, right now. Put Kim K. Yeah, right here. I'm a bagger. Give me anyone on the fucking planet. Hey, Baba, give me a fucking Martian. Give me a hoe from Mars. No BBLs there. These Martian BLs, nigga. MBLs, Martian butt lifts. Give me that and I'll still bag her. Give me a girl that can't speak English. Give me a girl that speaks a foreign language. Give me a girl that speaks Spanish and I'm gonna get her. Because why in my head I already did. But and if this doesn't work, if this is a lie, if this is just delusion, that's the word they're gonna use to keep you suppressed. If someone says you're delusional, that's a compliment. If someone says you're delusional, they're complimenting you. Take it with pride. Yeah, okay. Means I'm doing something right? But if, let's say, we're being delusional, right? I'm just speaking from my ass, from my rectum, from my chocolate starfish. Okay. What's so nice about living in reality? What is so nice about living in reality? What's so nice about living in a reality where you're incapable? What is so nice about that? Is it really that? Are you really that masochistic? You're forcing yourself to be normal. Ah, boy. If you're still thinking like that after this video, boy, I can't help you. Yeah, like I can't help you. Right? What's so good about reality that you don't even want to entertain this idea? If you don't think it works, okay, cool. Incorporate it. If you think I'm just speaking rubbish, okay, cool. Incorporate it. Right? Live like this. Because it's clear. It's a fun way of living. Right? Regardless of the results, right? Regardless of if it's true or not. It's fun. Why live in a reality where you're bound by logic? Where you're bound by reality itself? No. I don't like that. You're caged, right? Why live in a reality where you're told you can't ever sing and you believe that? Nah, it doesn't feel too good. Right? Why live in that reality when you can live in this reality? A reality of freedom to think as you think, to be as you be, to assume the best. But that's all I had to say for this video. Don't forget to like. I have to charm you with that. Nah, I have to switch it up. Fuck it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps a lot. Yo, gosh, shit, I don't have an intro, chat. Yo, thought a nigga would have an intro by now. Cause last time my video just cut. Okay, I've got an outro. Yo, not an intro. I'm back. No, I'm back. You didn't think to just tell me that, hey, bro, you're saying intro, it's outro. Okay, it's cool. I see how it is. But this is Lazy Lens, and I hope you have a good day.